Let me ask you something real quick. When was the last time you said, "I'll start tomorrow"? Yesterday? Last week? Maybe even this morning? Yeah, I thought so. Because there's a story about time that almost nobody tells you. Not the motivational quote version you see on posters. Not the Instagram caption version, the real one. And once you hear it, you can't unhear it. There was a boy, not poor, not rich, not special, just average. He wasn't dumb. He wasn't unlucky. He just had one incredibly dangerous habit. He delayed everything. He'd wake up tomorrow, he'd work tomorrow, he'd change tomorrow. And every single night, he told himself the same comforting lie. I still have time. That lie felt good. It felt warm. It felt safe. Because as long as he believed that, he didn't have to feel guilty for doing nothing. See, nobody warns you about how time really works. It's not this grand, obvious thing. Time doesn't arrive loudly. It doesn't send you a notification. It just sneaks in. 5 minutes scrolling on your phone. 10 minutes watching just one more video. An hour gone, vanished, without any pain. No alarms go off, no blood is shed, no warning signs flash. And that's exactly why it's the most dangerous thief on earth. Because it steals your life quietly, piece by piece. One afternoon, the boy was walking in the park and met an old man sitting on a bench. The old man looked calm, peaceful, like someone who had nothing left to prove to anyone. The boy, feeling a bit cheeky, laughed and said, "Must be nice being old. You don't have to worry about anything anymore." The old man just smiled. Then he asked one simple question. "If I gave you $10 million today, cash in hand, but tomorrow you'd wake up 90 years old, would you take it?" The boy didn't even hesitate. He said, "No way, of course not." The old man nodded slowly. "Then why?" he asked. "Do you trade your days for nothing?" That question hit different. It was like a punch to the gut. The old man then handed the boy a small leather bag. Inside were a bunch of shiny coins. "Every morning when you wake up," the old man said, "you receive 24 of these coins. You can spend them however you want. You can waste them, use them wisely, or just ignore them completely. But here's the one rule you can't break. Every night, whatever coins you didn't use, they disappear forever. No saving them for later, no refunds." The boy laughed. "That sounds easy enough." The old man looked him dead in the eyes and said something the boy would never forget. Most people die filled with regret, not because they had no time, but because they never spent it on what truly mattered. At first, the boy didn't care. He wasted his coins on absolute nonsense, distractions, short-term comfort, procrastination. One day lost. No big deal, he thought. No pain. But then something strange started to happen. Life began to speed up. Weeks started blurring into each other. Months vanished in what felt like a blink. Years collapsed into distant memories. Suddenly, he noticed the people around him were changing. His friends were moving forward, getting promotions, starting families. Younger people were overtaking him, achieving things he only dreamed about. Opportunities that used to knock on his door just stopped coming. And that's when a cold, creeping fear began to set in. One night, the boy, now a man, emptied his bag of coins onto the table. There was almost nothing left. His chest tightened. He could barely breathe. He whispered to himself, "Where did it all go?" And that's the moment I think most people watching this video are already in. You're not at the very beginning of your journey. You're not at the very end. You're somewhere in the middle, realizing that time is running out much faster than you ever expected. Here's the truth that nobody likes to hear. You don't lack motivation. You don't lack talent. And you probably don't even lack opportunity. What you lack is urgency, because deep down, in a place you don't like to admit, you think you'll always get another chance. You believe there will always be another tomorrow. But life doesn't reward potential. It rewards action. That feeling of comfort feels so good today. But comfort is incredibly expensive. It costs you the life you actually wanted to live. It costs you the person you could have become. It costs you the respect you'll never get back from yourself. Comfort never screams at you. It whispers. It says things like, "You deserve a rest. You can start later. Look at them, they have it so much easier." And while you're busy listening to that soothing voice, years of your life disappear forever. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. If your future self, the 80-year-old version of you, could look back and see you right now in this very moment, would they be proud? Or would they be disappointed? Not angry, not hateful, just sad. Because they know exactly what you could have done. They know the potential you let slip away. You can negotiate with people. You can negotiate with your boss. You can even try to negotiate with life. But you cannot negotiate with time. Time doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care if you were scared or tired or unsure of what to do. It only records one thing: what you did. And one day, it will present you with the bill for all your inaction. Here's what most people get completely wrong. You don't need confidence to start. You don't need perfect clarity. You certainly don't need anyone's permission. What you need is movement. Messy movement. Scared movement. Uncertain movement. Any movement at all. Because action creates belief, not the other way around. Waiting for the perfect feeling is a trap. The most dangerous word in the English language is not failure, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow is a fantasy. Tomorrow is a comfort blanket. Tomorrow is the place where dreams go to die. The only real time you will ever have is right now. This very second. So here's what I want you to do. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. Right now. Pick one thing. Just one. One habit you want to build. One task you've been putting off. One uncomfortable action you know you need to take. And I want you to start it before this day ends. Even if it's small. Even if it's imperfect. Because small actions, done daily, are what destroy regret. They build a wall against that future sadness. One day, you'll wake up, and you'll realize that this moment, right here, was the turning point. Not because life magically changed for you, but because you changed. You decided to act. Time isn't against you, but it will expose you if you keep disrespecting it. So don't wait for a sign. This is your sign. Your future is watching. And it's either going to thank you for what you do today, or it will never forgive you for what you didn't. The choice is yours. Thank you for watching.